Hello and welcome to Octagon News. Here's what we've highlighted for you today. Johnny Walker goes viral after getting knocked out by 19-year-old welterweight Zach Chelly in a sparring session. Sean Strickland takes shots at Khamzat Chimaev, stirring up tensions in the middleweight division. A fight between Garry and Colby Covington is targeted for UFC Tampa. Renato Moicano boldly claims he'll knock out Justin Gaethje if they face off in the Octagon. Stay tuned for all the details. Renato Moicano is looking to fight sooner rather than later, but for an opponent like Justin Gaethje, he's willing to wait. Fresh off his second-round stoppage win over Benoit Saint-Denis in the UFC Paris main event, Moicano wasted no time looking ahead at what's next. With 4 wins in a row in the UFC's ultra-competitive lightweight division, Renato believes he's earned the opportunity to face a big name. But more than anything, he wants the chance to move closer to a title shot. I would fight anybody above me in the rankings. I can wait to fight Justin Gaethje in March. I see no problems, especially him coming off a knockout. I think I am a good fight to test him against, especially because he's a wrestler. He can defend takedowns. I think that would be an awesome fight. So I would wait until March for Justin. I would beat Justin. I will knock him the fuck out. I'm telling you. Who do you think would win, Renato Moicano or Justin Gaethje, and does the winner deserve a title shot? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Khamzat Chimaev makes his highly anticipated return at UFC 308 later this month when he takes on number 3rd ranked middleweight Robert Whittaker in a pivotal fight for the division. The two were supposed to collide in June, however, Chimaev pulled out a few days before the fight. Yesterday, the number 1 ranked middleweight contender Strickland randomly trashed Chimaev on Instagram while defending the American company that he works for, Ultimate Fighting Championship. I love how the world just overlooks this guy's past. Builds a life in Sweden, goes and becomes best friends with an absolute monster who pretty much bought him like a whore. Then when the leash got too tight, he fled to the Middle East. You should not be allowed in this country. You sold your soul to a terrorist dictator. You are not compatible with America. Thank God we don't do drone strikes in that part of the sandpit. Sick of the UFC forgetting it's an American company. Strickland is referring to Chimaev's close relationship with Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov, which is preventing him from fighting in America. Strickland's latest brutal rant could be fueling his ongoing Chimaev rivalry, or he could still be worried that Russians are taking over the UFC. A fight between top welterweight contenders Garry and Colby Covington has been targeted by the UFC for their UFC Tampa Bay Fight Night card on December 14th. The fight was reportedly agreed to verbally on multiple occasions, but as of yet, unknown issues on the Covington side have caused the fight to be off and on multiple times, thus far preventing the athletes from actually making it to the cage to fight each other. Several other fights have already been booked for the UFC Tampa Bay event, such as ranked contender fights between Mackenzie Dern versus Amanda Ribas and Dustin Jacoby versus Vitor Petrino. However, the promotion has thus far not announced a main event. Clearly, fight between the number 6 welterweight contender, former interim champion Colby Covington, and number 7, the undefeated Garry, would fill that main event slot perfectly. This fight could mark a shift in the welterweight division unless Covington, the older fighter by a decade, comes out on top. For Garry, a win would be his biggest yet, bringing him closer to a title shot against champion Belal Muhammad. Though Shavkat Rakhmonov is likely next, a strong performance from Garry could boost his title chances. Johnny Walker is making headlines for an unexpected reason after a sparring session with 19-year-old welterweight Zach Chelly went viral. Footage shows Walker, known for his explosive style, getting knocked out while wearing headgear in what appears to have been an intense all-out exchange. The video, which captures Walker swinging with full force, has sparked debate in the combat sports community. Many argue that the sparring was overly aggressive, with some fans saying Walker was asking for that humble pie. Critics highlight that sparring should focus on skill development rather than sloppy brawling that risks injury. Thanks for watching Octagon News. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things MMA. See you in the next one.